Day 3 of the crisis in the Gulf, which has seen all air operations cease at the key hubs of Dubai, Doha and Abu Dhabi, and tens of thousands of passengers stranded as a result, trying to head back to the UK. The latest news is not encouraging from the airlines. Qatar Airways has just said we're not going to tell you any more updates until Tuesday morning. Emirates says we will not be flying anything before 3 o'clock on Monday. I think it's extremely unlikely that that will happen. Similar story from Etihad, who are based in Abu Dhabi. One development overnight, though, I think possibly points the way forward. A British Airways Boeing 787 flew out overnight from London Heathrow to Oman and landed at Muscat. That is the airport where there is no Foreign Office warning at the moment. It took on board pilots and cabin crew from British Airways who were stranded in the UAE when airspace were closed. Now, you might be thinking, well, why didn't they bring back any passengers? But there's a good reason for that. The Foreign Office says, nope, you should not travel anywhere if you are in the UAE. However, if the crisis drags on, and unfortunately it shows every sign of doing that, then I fear we are going to be in a situation where the best option is to organise an airlift from Muscat, possibly another one also from Saudi Arabia for people travelling overland from Qatar. At the moment, though, obey the Foreign Office advice, and if you are booked to travel on one of those airlines, Emirates, Etihad or Qatar Airways, your flight will not be operating today, and I fear that it might be some time before we see those planes back in the skies.